Hey everybody, so this is a new segment, as you know, as I said. We are calling it Thinking in the Rain, I guess. We'll come up with a cooler name though. I hope you can get the rain effects because to give some context here, it is raining. I'm wearing shorts and a rain jacket and socks that are going to be soaked in a matter of minutes. And I wanted to, while I'm walking through the rain, talk sports while I'm freezing my ass off and test myself. So I was thinking about doing this segment, and I'm thinking about rain, and that naturally led me to thinking of raining on someone's parade, like, you know, the phrase rain on your parade. And what's the ultimate way to rain on someone's parade? An 8 seed beating a 1 seed. And I thought about hockey, and that happened twice last year in the NHL playoffs, both in the Western Conference and the Eastern Conference. And then I was thinking about in the NBA, the last time that happened was 2012 when the Sixers took down the Bulls. And I think both franchises, it was a turning point for both franchises at that point because the 76ers went on to make the playoffs that year, missed the playoffs after a disappointing year, and began the process, the infamous process of tanking and adding draft picks in order to try and improve their fortunes. And for the Bulls, they lost that series because Derrick Rose tore his ACL. And they went from being perennial championship contenders. Wow, it is cold. They went from being perennial championship contenders to instantly, in a moment, they're tanking. They added Jimmy Butler, and some of those pieces are there. They're kind of a middle-of-the-pack team. They become an 8 seed and almost take down Isaiah Thomas and the Bulls. And by almost, I mean they were up 2-0 one year. Man, it's cold and wet. Fuck. Oh, crap. I forgot to bleep out the F word. So, the Bulls, yeah, that happened. So, I was thinking that this year is probably the most likely year for an 8 seed to take down a 1 seed in both conferences. Because, yes, the Bucks are good, but it's telling about the Western Conference that there's so many talented teams. Like Utah might end up being the 7th seed in the West this year, and Utah feel like could be as good. Their ceiling is like the conference finals, and you can't say that from a 7 seed usually. So the NBA's in a transition period, which is unique. Maybe some teams will get their parade rained on this year, like the Rockets are primed for that to happen. If Harden goes, you could see, if he has a funky series, you could see them losing to one of those talented 7 or 6 seeds or something like that. A lot of options for raining on people's parades this year. And that's what I saw from that. It's a transition period in the NBA. Obviously, no team has more than 2 stars. I think if LeBron won the championship this year, as a separate thought, if LeBron won the championship, it would be probably his most impressive performance, 1, because of age, and 2, because there's so many teams in a transition period that are trying to assert themselves or declare like they're the next great thing, the next big thing in the league. And if LeBron, and I know that they have the best tandem in the league with him and AD, but if LeBron at this age were to be able to surpass all these young superstars on the rise trying to assert themselves, I think it would be a testament to his abilities and what makes him an all-time great. And yeah, the rain is picking up, and we finally get to go indoors. You indoors. I don't know why I get to go indoors. So this has been whatever we're going to call this segment in the future. Maybe we'll never do it again. There's just a lot of rain here.